many business owners out there, content creation is not on the top list of their priorities, but it is a really strategic way to get in front of your audience and not spend a whole lot of money. After working in the content business for years now, I have a couple of tips and tricks that I'd like to share with you today. Tip number one is batch recording. Now, while you see me here, I will be filming multiple videos within this current thing. I already took the time to set up the camera, set up the lights, block off time in my calendar, and it really makes sense to try to crank out as much as you can possibly do in that time, opposed to just doing a single video. In this day and age, quality takes a backseat to quantity when it comes to content production, so batch record content. As content ideas come to you, just write them down and build out a list of things that you'd like to talk about when you do find time to record some content. Now, simple educational videos or content around your industry are going to be the easiest things to do right away. Tip number two is to outsource the editing or keep it to an absolute minimum. No, this doesn't mean that edits don't matter, but it usually takes a significant amount of time to edit a video if you're not a video editor, and it's really better if your time is spent producing the content and outsourcing the editing, or just throwing up something that has a little less polish on it. You can visit sites like Fiverr.com or Upwork and hire freelancers that are fairly affordable to help out with your project. Tip number three is to make the content itself easy. Make sure these are topics that you feel comfortable talking about, things that you think your audience will value, and most importantly, stuff that you'll be able to speak off the cuff off without requiring a lot of pre-production. Short educational videos just like this one, longer form YouTube videos going deeper into certain topics, and even simple reactions to news or industry insights that you've seen from other people is a really easy source of content. And tip number four is to really just make time for content production. Whether you can only dedicate one day a week or one day a month, it's important to write it into your calendar and to lock it in. I know as a business owner, finding time for things like this can be difficult, but really put it in your calendar as a must-do type thing. It is really going to be one of the biggest differentiators between businesses that do well and poorly on LinkedIn in 2025. If you've been cranking out content on LinkedIn, let me know how you've been doing it in the comments below.